Hey everyone, it's Josh here from Teach Yourself Websites. Today I'm going to show you 3 handy social toolbar tools that you can use to boost the social engagement on your website. Now, I've got my test website here, which is my personal blog. And what I want to do is add in some of those cool social toolbars that you see sometimes down at the bottom of the screen or at the top of the screen. I'm going to show you 3 different methods you can do with 3 different tools to do this. So I've jumped over to my WordPress dashboard here. I've already been playing around with these plugins. So the first one I want to show you is called Social Toolbar. It's by Daddy Design. If you just do a search for Social Toolbar or WP Social Toolbar, you'll find it there in the search results. So I'll activate this one here. And now that that plugin is activated, it pops this little social toolbar menu item down there. And if you go and have a look at the first item there, social toolbar, you can see all the different settings. So you can choose to set the social toolbar position. By default, you can only have it in bottom for the free version. They've also got a pro version of this. And the features that are denoted as pro will have this little red pro version only. It is still quite flexible as a free tool though. It's just a shame that they did lock away so much of the pro stuff. So you can choose to show like a recent tweet and various other things like where it displays and stuff like that. I'll show you what it looks like on a blog post. Okay, so you can see it has popped up here down the bottom, and it's got links to all my social profiles that I've entered and my RSS feed. I've also got a like button and a tweet button over on the right here. With the pro version you can add in extra little buttons like Google Plus buttons and stuff like that. It also can pull out the latest tweet from my Twitter account if I've entered that in as well. And it's static, so it stays with the site. So you can see when I scroll, it actually hangs around. So this is a good way to get it to show the like and tweet buttons and stuff like that while they're reading a post, and it kind of prompts them subtly to sign up to your feeds as well, which is, I feel, it's kind of cool. Okay, so the downsides to this is that there are a lot of things locked away. So like if you want the Google Plus button, you can't actually change that setting. It asks you to go and buy the pro version. If you're okay with that, then it does unlock quite a bit of stuff. So if I go over here on the social profiles, you can see more of what's actually available on the plugin. So you can see here I've entered my RSS feed and I've put my Twitter account in there, my YouTube and Google Plus as well. That's only 4 of the things that I could have on there. I could actually put in Facebook, MySpace, LinkedIn, blah, blah, blah. And there's also more profile things on the list as well. These are all just pro only though. So, but it's good if you participate in one of the small, more niche communities, you can actually put those in there as well. You could also add in custom icons too. So that is Social Toolbar. The next plugin I want to show you is called the InsightBar. I'm just going to disable Social Toolbar so I can show you this other one. So it's called InsightBar, INSITE bar, all one word, and it's pretty cool as well. It does have a lot more options to do, but you have to register with their website. So I'll show you what I mean. I'll just refresh this blog post so you can see it in action. It pops up by default up the top. And without actually registering, you can still use it, and it'll show just some default buttons here as well, YouTube and all that kind of stuff. But it makes those buttons to do with InsightBar. So like this YouTube button goes to the InsightBar video channel rather than your own. You can get around that though by just going to InsightBar.com and register for an account there. And what you can do is adjust the toolbar quite easily. So it gives you this handy little tool where you can preview your toolbar. You can even preview it at different widths and mobile as well, and that's kind of cool. You can remove items, so say if I didn't want this translate button, bang, I can remove that. And yeah, you can add extra buttons in there as well. So like if I wanted to add YouTube or something like that, I can add that to the list. To actually get it to link in with the WordPress plugin though, you have to enter your site ID. So it's asking me for my site ID for this, which you only get if you register for an account. What you have to do is go to Settings on their site and then Instructions. And if you scroll down, you'll see your InsightBar ID there, which you can grab and then paste that in. So when I save changes there now, it actually starts to pull that in from their website. So if I refresh this now, it'll look a little different. And now it's got my settings rather than the default settings. So I've got my stumble upon button there, and it just looks a little cleaner. So it's also static as well. So when you scroll with it, it actually scrolls with the page. Alright, so that's two plugin options to put a social bar on your page. What I want to show you now is a non-plugin option. So let me just deactivate this InsightBar button, InsightBar plugin, and I want to show you a third option. Now this is called socialsharebar.com, and if you go there, you can actually get one of these social bars for your site. And it's really easy to configure. All you need to do is basically come to their site, you put in your Twitter handle, your Facebook page, you choose what buttons you want to give your members to press whenever they're on one of your pages, and then you click on Get Embed Code. Now, because this is not a plugin, you need to copy this HTML code, HTML and JavaScript code here that they give you, and open up an editor to edit your header.php file in your theme. So I recommend you do set up a child theme. If you go to our Site Teach Yourself websites and do a search, you'll find a tutorial for doing that. Because a child theme will let you edit your theme without actually changing any of the files, overriding any of the files. So I've just come over to my editor here. This is JEdit. I'm going to click on my header.php in my child theme. And what I am looking for is the body tag. This is normally in the header.php, but if it's not, it might be in one of your template files. So find the body HTML tag and just put a couple of spaces in underneath that so you get some room to move there, and right click and paste that in. So this is the site from the code from the social share bar site, and that will let you drop one of those share bars into your site. So if I click on save here, and I'm going to go to FileZilla. FileZilla is my my FTP client of choice that I use, and I can just basically upload that header.php file back to my server. Okay, so now that that's up, I can go back to my browser, and I'm just going to refresh that page again. And with some luck, here's the share bar that we've put in. So this is all done in HTML code. It's not actually a WordPress plugin, so you will need to know a little bit about how to edit your themes template files. And it's a lot more basic, this one. It doesn't have quite as many options. You can only choose these particular buttons. It automatically pulls out the title of your page and puts that into the bar. And it's also not static, so you'll see that when I scroll, it doesn't actually go anywhere with the page. You could do some CSS magic to make that static, but to me it's probably not that worth it. The other downside is it's also Flash, so you won't actually see this on an iPad, but it's good for desktop browsing as well. So that's a third option you can do, and if you're not comfortable with changing templates and that sort of thing, then maybe just stick with with InsightBar or the social toolbar. So either of these two plugins will do the job for you. So that's how you put in a social toolbar on your site to increase a bit of engagement on social media.